Gonna get shown.
Oh no.
Wow. Randy, what have we got going on here? We quickly switch over to the red feature table. On the river, we have Linus facing an 80,000 chip bet with the Stone Cold Nuts.
Wow, it's nut flush versus second nut flush. Level 1 with 300 big blinds, Henry. This is massive. I don't know if Ivey can fold, can he? I mean, he's got some soul rating. You can see he's not committing to chips yet because he's suspicious. We've seen him make amazing folds in the past. Is Ivey going to be able to do it, Henry? Oh, my. Reaching. I mean, he's up against the one guy who's definitely capable of making a sick play.
Ivey with the second nut flush facing a check jam from one of the best in the world, and not the start to this 200k they expected.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nuts or nothing, right? Linus is going to have to be turning a hand like Ace-X with the ace of diamonds into a bluff, and you could argue that a lot of those, given that it's small blind v hijack, one would assume potential 3-bet pot. It's 200k coin rivet invitational.
You do my shoulders.
Feels like an impossible fold against that man.
Yeah, if it was close, and then I look at this guy, I'm like,
Okay.
I know he's okay.
Said
He's going for
okay,
it.
makes the call, and Randy, straight off the bat, Linus Love with a huge double, eliminating Phil Ivey. Level 1, 300 effective.
If you had told me someone was going to bust in level 1. Adams is going to limp. So again, these blue chips are 100,000, the orange chips are 25,000, and the black orange chips are 5,000 apiece. What a flop. So this is a limp pot. Kenney's going to lay the trapping check to his opponent. Adams got 8-5. And in a limp pot, it is pretty tempting to bet in position. Your opponent is just going to have random cards a lot that won't hit a paired board. He's going to check, try to take a turn card. And he turns to 5. Kenney, does he want to bet with his trip 4s? I like the check. It just seems so unlikely your opponent usually has a piece. Adams, he's got a pair of 5s. He's seen his opponent check twice. Got to think it's good.
Yeah, you're going to have to check so many random hands from the big blind and then check again after the flop. It's really cool to also employ some check raise strategies to not appear too weak all the times. 80?
So Adams is going to bet the minimum 80,000. When Kenney sees this minimum bet, he must know that his trip 4s are good. Just trying to decide, should he check raise? There is a lot of diamond draws, straight draws he can represent. He is reaching for raising chips. $540,000. Now, this is a pretty tough spot for 8-5. You made one of the best cards for your hand. There's 2 flush draws. There's a straight draw. And he knows Kenney's aggressive. He might not be able to get away from his hand unless he's got a very sick read that Kenney would not play anything but a 4 this way.
Yeah, and Adams is getting a little bit of a taste of his own medicine. The big raises, the big powerful bets that you have to face on turns, and I think it's an excellent strategy. It also makes rivers a little bit easier to play, defining Adams' range of hands a little bit more.
I don't blame Adams for making this call. Your heads up. You only got one opponent to beat. He's definitely going to make moves against you. So he calls a 4% chance of winning this pot. Here comes the river card. It's a 5.
Wow. That's just unbelievable.
Adams has made running 5s to beat trip 4s. They both have a full house. What a sick hand of heads up. Action is on Kenney. He definitely is actually loving his card, thinking, you're not going to put me on a 4 or 5. He knows his opponent could have a 5, but he knows that he represents a lot of missed draws to check raise the turn. Now Kenney's deciding, should he bet for value or try to get a diamond draw or spade draw or a 6 to bluff at it? He is going to go for a check. And that's going to let Adams set the price. So Timothy Adams uses one time extension, reaching for some chips. That is a ton of chips. 2.4 million.
Wow. That's twice pot.
Adams is just trying to get call from the 4. He's gone for the maximum. To bring Kenney here. You were pretty much ready to snap call any reasonable bet, but when you see this overbet now, you really got to think about this because Adams has a 5 or nothing. You can feel the tension. It's a huge heads-up match.
And it's so tough because when you play heads up, it's so hard for your opponent to make a really strong hand. When there's 6, 7 other players at the table, everybody has so many cards that good hands are just so much more likely.
This heads-up match hasn't been going on for that long, so it doesn't really have that much of a read. Makes the call. Ouch. Brent Kenney knows that he had a big hand.
That's running 5s. I mean, look at the flop.
Oh, that's the nastiest run out I've ever seen.
Yeah, and what a stage to have that happen on.
30.
So Jetten opens pocket 8s under gun. Eibinger, king 10 suited into hijack.
Taking the picture?
He's going to 3-bet. 100,000 in position. Jetten is out of position of pocket 8s. They got pretty deep stacks. It's another 65,000. Definitely has the odds to set mine. So he is going to make the call. So Eibinger is going to bet his top pair. This is a 3-bet pot, so Jetten's probably going to put Eibinger on over pairs or ace, king, ace, queen, queen, jack. If he's 3-betting king 10 suited, he's definitely going to have random hands like 8, 9. So I don't think Jetten can lay down 8s. So Jetten turns the best card to 8. Eibinger actually has a backdoor flush draw. 170,000. Eibinger thinks he's got the best hand. Now Jetten here for full house. He's gonna want a smooth call. He knows his opponent can have 2 diamonds or 2 hearts. He gives him the chance to continue betting, and it looks weak, like a weak 10.
15 seconds.
Jetten's gonna smooth call here. So this is 740,000 in the middle. Eibinger could be in big trouble. River card is the king. So Eibinger makes kings and 10s. Jetten continuing to trap. Eibinger in big trouble. He's gonna want to value bet this card. He knows the king is a very bluff heavy card, so his opponent might hero call him down.
15 seconds.
This is a huge pot.
5 seconds.
We're going to be a new level in a minute. 10, 20, 20. 10,000, 20,000, 20,000.
Eibinger is reaching for a lot of chips. So Eibinger is going to use a shot clock to decide his bet sizing. He's trying to make it look like a bluff, but he's actually being trapped.
All in.
All in.
I call.
Jetten snap calls. Eibinger is down to 53,000.
Looks like you cover me.
Ouch. Peter Jetten is a new chip leader of the tournament. 2.1 million in chips.
Yeah, we could draw out one of the professionals. Too many of us anyway.
It's too many, it's too many. You're too good. You're too good to play.
Yeah, let's just draw out one of us.
No, it's okay. We would play long just for a while. I give.
I call.
He has never played long day.
I gamble.
He played before. Long time
Let's have
ago.
all the chaos.
$20.
这不是大忙小忙的是吧？这都
Maybe do 7.
有2、3、4、5的了。
我知道在挡牌咯，挡只有牌。
Whatever happened in just a 7 bounty?
Tony G leading out into Paul Boyer.
Tom want to slip. That's what happened to this one bounty. 7.
Tony G hitting us like a tornado.
40% VPIP. We'll add Tom. The old Tom. Good for game.
Wow. Tony got serious real quick there. Oh, wow. Getting 70,000.
I need to
Pretty
catch up.
much into this
Is it strong?
lead a bet here from Tony.
What do you mean you need to catch up?
With my hand.
No draw. How is it no draw? How to catch up?
There's no draw,
But,
but I still can catch up.
Oh, 2 cards.
I need 2 cards. I'm that far behind. I need to hit twice.
Yes, no draw. Back door.
Yeah, but if you have like, you know, 8-6 of spades, it can still come good. All right.
follows through. So this pot is 172,000 euros going to the turn. Phua is actually the one that needs some backdoor cards. That's one of them. Spikes a pair. Exactly. Not wrong. Question is, does he feel like this might be good enough? Knuckles, there it is. Wow, 2 backdoor cards indeed.
Raise. No check raise.
Phua gets there big time. No flush on the board, no straight on the board.
Yeah.
Checking the turn back.
Turn check.
Made him look real weak. Can't believe the stakes we're playing. Already 272,000 in the middle.
200.
I wish I checked it.
Raise to 200,000. Tony G cannot be happy about this, and he's not. That's rough.
Okay, I call.
Problem with getting min raised is that your opponent is not afraid of you calling.
That's sick. That's very sick.
I was getting out.
Great sizing by Paul. Got some extra value in. That is pretty sick, I have to say.
7-8.
Indeed. $570,000 Euro pot.
Maybe.
Raising to 3,500 with ace 5 of diamonds. Luke Greenwood, someone's watching something at this table, getting picked up by their microphone. What kind of delay are we on?
We're on a 30-minute delay.
30-minute delay, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Trying to throw it in.
I'm surprised you knew which Greenwood it was.
It's only because I spent the entire morning with them.
Coming here.
Yeah. Loeliger 3-betting to 11,500. Back to the original raiser. Good squeeze spot for Linus. I like how Loeliger's little avatar even has a creeper in it. Look at that.
It does.
Creeping.
You're the only one that notices the stuff.
Someone's watching this stream right now at the table. Great.
Wow, look at this. Jason Koon is 4-bet, ace-5 suited.
This is a good hand to 4-bet with, actually.
Yeah, suited aces. You block hands like ace-king and aces that are obviously willing to get in with you. If you get called, you can flop flush draws and get multi-barrel, which will be very strong.
I'm so glad that Randy explained that, because I know it's a good hand to 4-bet with, but I didn't remember why.
But you know, Loeliger knows that his opponent is going to 4-bet bluff a lot. He's going to call with king-queen suited. He's got position.
Queen, Trey, top pair for Loeliger.
Now, Jason Koon knows that Linus is one of the best players, and he's going to be willing to have a wider 4-bet calling range than most of the other players. So he's going to think that he can probably get some folds on this flop if he decides to bet sometimes. That's why he's thinking about reaching for chips here. Looks like he bets 25,500. He's trying to get his opponent to fold hands like ace-jack, jack-10, ace-10. Linus has got top pair, queens and threes. And I don't mind this bet. You know, when you 4-bet, you're representing like a hand like kings, aces, ace-king. You should bet usually. Does get called, so Jason Koon is going to be a bit afraid.
Oh.
That is the perfect card for both players. Because you're Jason Koon here.
Top 2 now.
But Jason Koon, look at that. He picks up the backdoor flush draw. He's thinking, man, I represent ace-king, kings and aces, and queens by 4-betting. The king gets there, so now I can represent ace-king.
If the river is a diamond, this is the best card possible for him.
Yes.
If the river is not a diamond, this is the worst card possible for him.
It looks very good, and I'm certain that Jason Koon is going to keep firing here, and he is going to fire.
You have to. It's in our charter.
If you think Linus is going to call hands like ace, queen, queen, jack, it's so hard for him to continue, or pocket tens, pocket jacks. Just 2 overcards now, no, or 1 overcard. Linus has got top 2 pair. He's thinking if my opponent has ace, king, he's probably going to lose all his chips anyways. And he's trying to think, what if my opponent is bluffing? Then he just wants to call and try to get his opponent to continue bluffing. That's why he just calls here. He knows he's got the best hand, usually.
And the river is an ace. Wow, I thought the king of diamonds on the turn was the worst card possible for Jason Koon, but it turns out this ace on the river is
terrible. But good for Koon. Jason Koon in a tricky spot because he rivered one of the best cards from him. But then again, he's like, only got half pot left. He does decide to check. Linus of king, queen. Checks it. Gonna see the bad news. That was a huge pot. 100,000 chips added to Jason Koon's stack. Linus is going to chip down.
And the other table's just a stack.
Richard raising under the gun to 13,000.
Check out this 3-bet, though.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot. I don't know if they're playing the 7-4 game. But
that old chestnut.
So Yong opening under the gun with 8s. Weng decides, yeah, I don't believe you. Now Yin made the call as well, which is ambitious.
Yeah, and he's just sat down at this table.
There's an under the gun open, a 3-bet, and then you decide, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna cold call that from the small blind when I don't even close the action with ace deuce offsuit.
Well, here's the thing. This is an unlimited re-entry tournament, Dave, and this is the penultimate level for re-entries. So this is a fresh stack for him. This is the most big blinds he's going to get.
Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe he just knew that he was going to make the straight. Unfortunately for him, Weng has made the flush. Now, no chips have gone in on the flop or the turn. So it's going to be difficult for anybody to put somebody on a flush.
It's just funny that the sort of bad hand made a straight, the really bad hand made a flush, and the really good hand ain't worth.
Yeah, it's hard to have 4 overcards to your 8s, but somehow Yong has done that.
And not a straight.
Right, and not a straight.
Raise.
Yeah. This is just too juicy a spot.
Oh, man, you kind of just have to call here, too, don't you? Because you're going to be chopping a fair amount of the time.
Yeah, it's a 6 spot for Yin.
This is a really 6 spot.
And this is why you don't call from the small blind with ace deuce offsuit.
And that's why you always leave a note.
Now, when you're trying to figure out the math, he's got 91,000 behind, so he's got to call the 91,000. But keep in mind, he can only win, well, he has to assume that maybe his opponent has some bluffs in his range. But then when he's not bluffing, you're getting half the pot. I mean, it's a pretty 6 spot, because Weng can do this also when he just has 1 diamond.
Cool. He does call.
He makes the call.
What a day Baycock Weng is having. Party on, Weng.
That is a huge pot.
629,000 chips in his stack, eliminating Chan Chung Yin.